Welcome to your new favorite 10-minute yoga practice. This is a quick practice to kind of get your body warmed up, get you all stretched out. So let's get started. Get on your mat, get comfortable. Take that first deep breath in and blow it out through the lips. Start to get situated on your mat, rooting that tailbone into the mat. Maybe you add a blanket underneath or a pillow to kind of help sit down if you're having any troubles with your lower back. Get a comfortable seated position. Excuse my voice, by the way, because I'm on the tail end of a cold. So just bear with me as I speak like this, my new voice, my cold voice. I'm so sorry about that. Start to catch your breath, letting that gentle, that natural rhythm of breath start to be the main focus of your mind. Pull the shoulders up, roll them back and down in large circles. Roll the shoulders forward. And let's just take a few moments of deep breathing before we get started. On your next inhale, lift the hands up, overhead. Hand comes last to look up. Exhale, spinal twist over to the left. Stack that right hand on top of your left knee. Gaze back behind your left shoulder. Third step is to exhale, breathe it all the way out. That back hand is used like a kickstand. Few breaths here, just two. Before we inhale, reach our arms up. Space between each finger, pull up. Exhale, spinal twist over to the right. Sigh it out here. Relax. Even if it is just for 10 minutes, just start to get comfortable with the idea of relaxing. Letting your body be at peace. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, over to the left. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Reach the fingers up. Exhale, over to the right. 3 breaths over here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, rotate the wrist down. I'm going to turn over to the horizontal side of my mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms come together, bring up to the forehead. Hinge at the hips, come into your butterfly pose. Start to let the shoulder blades spread across your back. Try to keep that tailbone anchored into the mat. If it comes up a little bit, that's fine, but try your best to keep it down to further that stretch of the spine. Drop the head. Let the shoulders do its thing as gravity pulls them closer to the earth. Inhale, look up. Switch sides. So the opposite leg is going to go on top. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms come together, bring up to forehead. Exhale, hinge. Come back into that beautiful butterfly position. Invite that deep breath in, even deeper breath out. Inhale, look up. Put your hands on the mat, across your legs, meeting me in tabletop, where we're going to take one of my favorite spinal warm-ups, which is the cat-cow. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, drop that belly, carve the nose up. Exhale, push down into the palms, dome the spine, chin to chest. And inhale, coming back. So this is our cow. And when we exhale, dome the spine, that is our cat. And we're just going to take some small movements as you inhale, drop the belly. Start to pull the hips closer to the heels. Perfect. Inhale, dome the spine. Start to rock back up and lean a little bit further than where your hands are. Really push and dome that spine. Inhale, come back. Drop the hips to the heels. Exhale. And let your own breath guide you, cueing you back and forth between cow and cat. Before you tuck the toes, step it up into downward facing dog. Cycle through the knees here. Perfect. Let that blood flow from the soles of the feet to the hips, and from the hips to the crown of the head. Inhale, look up, drop the knees, kiss the toes together. Open up the knees as wide as the mat so we can take our wide-legged child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. To reflect and to pause. I love child's pose. It reminds me of the major trump card, the Hermit, because you have to go within in order to get information. So instead of seeking externally, you're looking internally for those answers. Child's pose and the major trump tarot card, the Hermit, are so closely related that every time I get into this position, I just automatically think about that card. Beautiful. Inhale, look up. Come back into that tabletop. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Center your left hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, sweep the right hand up. And threading the needle, take that right hand, tuck it underneath the left shoulder. Let that right ear come down to the mat. Rest here. Let that shoulder really start to open up. Make sure your hips are squared and those toes are untucked so the back of your feet are touching the mat. Keep your breath gentle, letting that natural cycle of breath be your main focus. Just a reminder again, that's what I'm here for. Your yogi guide. Hands come back up to a tabletop position, and we're going to switch sides. Center that right hand into the middle of the mat. Palm is fully connected with the earth. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Rotate that wrist, twinkle the fingers while you're there. Take the arm, threading underneath that right arm. Sink that left ear down to the mat. Extend your right hand if you want. Thread the needle. Push the right hand back into the mat, followed by the left. Let's take those cat-cows again. Inhale, drop the belly, carve the nose up. Exhale, push through the palms, down the spine. And back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, neutral tabletop. Cross the legs. Let's extend them to the length of the mat. Adjust yourself as needed. Take a sip of water as needed. Whatever you got or whatever you need right now. Push into the palms on the side of your hips to kind of shimmy underneath. Sometimes I like to do that because my hips aren't always squared. As I come to find out, the more I do yoga, whatever you do, let's extend those legs out. We're just going to keep our toes pointed up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach the hands up. Palms come together. Exhale, forward bend, grabbing onto your feet, your ankles, your knees, or just keeping your hands in your lap and your gaze following. So find which level you'd like to take for today. And of course, bend into your knees as much as you want. Drop your gaze. On your inhale, really pull that air deep into the belly. And exhale, sigh it out through the lips. Let your gaze, let your head drop even further. Inhale, come back up. Perfect. Plant the left foot on the mat, knee bent. Plant the right foot on the mat, knee bent. And just take some windshield wipers with your legs. Anchor down into your palms to help, because we don't want our hips splaying out too far left or too far right. Almost as if your tailbone is nailed into the center of the mat. So we're really opening up the hips. And if you hear some little creaks and movements, that's perfect. Happens to all of us. One last pose before we get into corpse pose. See, it is just that quick. Bound angle. So the bottoms of our feet are kissing. Go ahead and take your hands and just bounce the knees. Inhale, tilt the head back. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Bending over, our head directly over our feet. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, forward bend. Taking this fluid movement. Exhale to come down. Inhale to slowly rise up. Last time, exhale. And inhale. Ah, that feels so good. And now, extend your left leg out, extend the right leg, left arm, right arm. Hold on to an imaginary moon. Deep breath in, toes pointed up to the ceiling. Exhale, sink it back. Engage in that core muscle as you lean back. Maybe you come on your elbows and then your head. Whatever you do, let's get into a beautiful corpse pose. To seal our practice and to start our day with that affirmation of just, I know what I need and I have what I need to take care of myself. I know what I need and I have what I need to take care of myself. To honor where I am at, to honor my body. You can place your hands on your abdomen or to the side. Let your feet take up as much space on the mat as you'd like. Push your head down and kind of shimmy those shoulder blades underneath you. If you feel safe, keep your eyes closed. Let the busiest movement in your body not be in the mind, but on your breath. Feeling that inhale, that expansion that comes into the body, and that exhale, shrinking back and forth like this. Don't worry about time. I will cue you when it is time to move. All you worry about is that breath, that expansion as you inhale in through the nose, and that shrinking on that exhale. slowly start to bring awareness back into the conscious body. Bringing that awareness through the feet, up to the knees up to the hips up to the chest, to the shoulders, and the head, and lastly your breath. Deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, exhale, the deepest that you have all day. Blow it all out. Shrink, shrink, shrink. Roll over to your side. Before pushing up, coming back into an easy seated position. Take your time. Right where we started at the beginning, meeting on our mat. Roll those shoulders down and back. And roll them forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms come together. Bring them to heart center. Bow the head. Sealing our practice by letting yourself know, I know and I have everything that I need to take care of myself, to take care of my body, and to take action when those needs arise. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this quick movement has really helped bring some energy, some vitality back into your body. And if it has helped, you can of course check out my other videos that are a little bit longer in length, but give that extra something to the body. So with that said, check them out and I will see you here later. Peace.